Welcome back, guys. Another episode of Factorio C-Block. This is episode number 11. And last episode, we got the 3 tiers of the science. And it turns out if you want to do a 3-tier science, or a science that takes all 3 sciences, they have to all go into the same lab. I tried having them separated before, but nothing was happening. So we had to route the reds and the greens around here. And I put down the old labs here as well, so that, because I still have a number of those 2 labs, or those 2 researches to do, so we can research those faster using all 14 of these, since the line is so backed up. We've added quite a bit to the base, so we actually need to expand our power setup to account for it. Our steam setup is having trouble keeping up. You can see it's running a bit low here, so we're going to expand that. But first, we've got some fun stuff to do, and it's going to be very practical, I hope. We can finally make modular armor, and we have the research done to start personal roboports and construction robots. Oh, here we go. I think he's going to auto-equip. Few seconds left. 15 seconds total. Handcrafted. Modular armor. Bam! Okay. That is such a tiny grid. Wow. All right, well, the roboports are going to be 2x2. I'm guessing we can power 2 of them to keep them charged up, and we'll have to run on solar power. We're not going to have the little fusion reactors for quite a long time. We can make solar panels, and also we can upgrade those to solar panel Mark II, so I don't see why we won't do that. And there should also be some batteries I can put in here. Maybe they're in a different menu. We can also make the construction robots, but these are modded construction robots. These are the Bob's versions. So I don't know if they're slower or faster or what. They are more expensive. But we're making all of this stuff already. The only thing I don't have is, if I can remember where the construction robots are. Here we go. Let's see. There was one of these that said I needed silver. I forget exactly what it is. Oh, maybe it was the personal roboport. Maybe not. Okay, but one thing we definitely do need is a lot of batteries. And the batteries take, let's see. We need 2 lead per 1 plastic. Let's actually just set up a buffer chest for this. This is a little bit messy here. I've just set these lines up so that I can peel things off of them when I need to, since we're kind of done producing stuff until we're ready to totally rebuild the base. I'm going to put a filter inserter there. I'm going to tell it only to pick up lead plate. And just give me like 3 stacks of that. We're not using lead plate. It's one of our lesser used items currently. It's used for the green science and not for much else, because we're making the solder in the blast furnace now. So all this lead pipes or lead plates on the belts isn't really doing too much. We also need plastic. Maybe I should go ahead and set up a chest for that. Similar. Do one of these. I guess it can be here because that's already powered. That's full of iron. That's lovely. Plastic. I'll tell you what, I'll just do this. Plastic pipes. These have... Are those pretty good for underground distance? Underground distance 15. Versus... Yeah, they do have the same distance as the steel. Okay, and give me like 2 stacks of that, I guess. I don't know. We need... It's a 2-to-1, but I think these stack higher than the lead. The lead stack... No, I guess maybe they both stack to 200. But we need 2-to-1. Let's grab that much of that, and we'll run over and deposit some of this as soon as this fills up. And you know what? I can speed it up by standing here and holding down the F key. For now, I'm going to keep my battery production over to the left, because that's the main place where I'm making sulfuric acid. Okay, we can at least get it started. And then I will work on getting the other things up and running. We're going to need some engines to make, let's see, I think the robot frames will require engines. And for that, the electric engines, we're going to need the lubricant, which we're going to make from this stuff up here, the base mineral oil that I talked about last episode, needing it. So that's why we were storing that, so we could make the robot frames as soon as possible. This area is cramped. I added a second assembly machine making these coal frames. I actually, I tried briefly to upgrade. You can see that I need to upgrade our nodule production. I haven't upgraded that. We need more of that, but we're having some power issues here and there. So I'm going to worry about the power first, and then we'll go back and we'll update these other things. All right, so you're going to make that with our supply of sulfuric acid here. And I'm not doing research right now because the power's having trouble. So we've got, like, we've got more stuff than we're using. So it's fine using this sulfuric acid. Shouldn't be a problem. Oh, and this is going to need iron. It has some, but we're going to be making a lot of batteries now. So let's just give that a lot of iron. And then we will just come back. Oh, I don't want you... No, this is bad. I don't want you making accumulators anymore. I almost forgot that's what I had set this up for, even though it's sitting there staring me in the face. I came over here to set up batteries. All those would have been turned into accumulators. No, we want those for personal roboports, and we're going to need 45 per roboport. All right, so it turns out I hadn't researched the battery stuff yet, just researched battery, and we can do the battery Mark II. I'm going to let my power system recuperate for a bit. Oh, also to make those, we'll have to start making electronic logic boards. Yeah, we can make those, but probably it's better just take one thing at a time and just go with the normal batteries first. Only a capacity of 20 megajoules, which doesn't sound like very much, but I'm used to running around with like a zillion Roboport Mark IIs. Here we go. We're making lubricant out of, I ran a pipe from the mineral oil up there. I thought about making this stuff up there, but I thought it would be simpler to move it down here so that we can use all of our main belt stuff to make all the engines and the RoboFrames. This is a storage tank for residual gas, which we are getting from this guy, who previously was just making propane, and I had been burning it off, but it seems like we stored up a decent amount. I should, yeah, I did. I took off the blow-off valve, but now I've got a storage tank set up. I will put that back. The flare stack. I call it a blow-off valve. It's kind of the same thing. It's getting rid of the excess stuff, and I put a overflow valve there. So lubricant's getting made. I put a tank for that. That is stacking up, and I ran a pipe. We're officially in the don't care phase of the base until we remake it with like a proper, I would say mid-game layout. Probably not end-game layout, because end-game would include modules, and we're a zillion, bazillion, million, billion years away from modules. There's an inserter here, which I don't have room for a power pole. That's right. I don't care about layouts. I keep telling myself this. This is a totally messy setup. I was already buffering gear wheels there. Now we're making that. You need pipes. You're not getting iron belts because this splitter, right, is hitting, that's a steel. It's hitting the right lane, just not the right column. Or row. It's right column, but not right row. We can easily fix that with the NEI cheesiness of this stuff. Maybe you should be a fast inserter for those every like 12 and a half, 15 something seconds, 13 seconds. And this takes, no, it's probably fine. Looks like it's keeping up just fine. Daylight has come. Spring has sprung. Now we're making the electric engine units from our electric engines, basic electronic boards, and the lubricant. And then that is going to head down here to our robo frames, and we're just missing batteries, which I just picked up 194 of them. And then you need that so you can go in there. So that takes care of most of the steps for the new construction robots. The flying robot frame. But then there are some additional requirements because it's modded and everything's more complicated and will eventually be super uber duper powerful. We want one of these guys. We will need one construction robot brain, Mark 1, and a construction robot tool, Mark 1. Those are here. So that's a circuit board, basic electronic components, transistors. I'm already making all that stuff, so that's good. Steel plate we got, and steer gear wheels we can just make in an additional assembly machine. Let's make a few more assembly machines. And I think the only real issue here is that the circuit boards they're being made here, right? They're being made right here, but they're not going on the belt. They're being directly made into the electronic circuit boards. So I think what we'll probably do is just put those in a chest and carry them down. They were needed for this thing. Basic electronic components and transistors, which are on the belt. There's the transistors, and the components are there. I think we'll just put these in a buffer chest to store up some, and then move them down move them down once we have a decent amount, instead of trying to find some way to put that on belt and bring it all the way down. Because we're just making a limited amount of these robots so that I can start constructing and deconstructing things. All right, so everything has been crafted. We've got some portable solar panel Mark IIs, which were upgraded from the Mark Is immediately. We got some batteries, we got some roboports, we got some robots. I've got 25 robots. Each of these can hold 10. So I made a whopping 5 extra construction robots. Are you amazed and impressed? Portable solar panels, obviously these only work during the day, so we'll have to store up charge. I don't know if this proportion is exactly going to be the best. We'll have to see how much the battery charges and drains during the night. And it is daytime and it doesn't seem to be charging. Oh, you know why? Because I bet that these things are charging first. Okay, so this might take a while. I might have to go down to just one roboport. We might have to start extremely, This might be harder to use than I thought. One thing I was looking at is the portable fusion reactors. And if I can make an electronic logic board, we could upgrade to a fusion reactor, which would be awesome. Let's see, do I have the tech for that? Oh, it's right here. Oh, never mind. That takes 5 sciences, not 3. We need the yellow one. The one-run virtual particle forge. 200 of them. Plus, I haven't started on the military stuff yet. I'm not even sure where we would find that. Okay, it's in electronics, advanced electronics 2. That takes capacitor bank, virtual particle injector. Electrum plate is not tough. Cobalt I could smelt. I'm not doing this, but I'm just looking. Lithium. I mean, we're not doing it now. Okay, never mind. That is definitely out. We might want to upgrade to a better armor, though. I could research modular armor Mark II. Or power armor, I guess, would be the next one, not modular armor. Okay, so we researched. This is what we would need next. The power armor Mark I. We could research that. 200 of each. We would still need to make the electronic logic boards, which I think, are they released here? Electronic logic boards. It would take 300 blue science. Okay, so this is, it's technically possible for me to do, but it would take me a while to do all of that research. Maybe once we've upgraded the power, we'll start working on that, because a larger grid for our roboports and our charging accumulators or solar panels or whatever, that would be good. How are these doing? We'll just have to play with it, but I do officially have... Oh my god, they're slow. They're so slow. Hey, guys, I don't like what you did there. Can you pick it up for me? So I've crafted most of the machines we need to upgrade the power. We'll need another 6 of these electrolyzers, because we're just gonna straight up double them, and these have already been upgraded to the Mark IIIs. And I just left the pipes where they were last time we upgraded and got rid of the old Mark Is. So that should still all be hooked up correctly. I might have to put inserters back. We won't really need these until we set up the rest of it anyway. So we'll just go ahead and set them up. And yeah, it looks like these guys are missing inserters. And I might have to upgrade this belt to a red one. I think I already upgraded the crushers, and then the liquefier, we will need to upgrade that. First thing to do, like the major thing to do, is to add all of the new Algae Farm Mark IIs. We're going to double up on these. Straight up, double up. And this is one instance where using the blueprints will be quite handy, because we're going to take all of these guys and we're going to move them sideways. So let's see. How much do I want to blueprint? I guess maybe just this much would be the simplest way to do it. Just make a blueprint of that. And then guess what? Robots! Oh, where did that blueprint go? It went in my inventory for some reason. I thought I had a spot for that. Oh, okay, that's gonna be bad. It's gonna take you 10 million years to empty that. Pick that up. Get inside me. Wow. Okay, let's check on the status of our robots. Fine, they're just robots are very slow. Until we research, let's look at flying speed. See if we can find that. Robotics 2. That's the secondary flying robot frame. Here is all the robotics stuff. I'm sure it's in here somewhere. Logistics slots, robot count, worker robot speed is what we want. Oh, we could do one, and this will get them 35% better. I'll probably do that after we get the power. Actually, no, well, whatever. But what we're going to be doing, because we're upgrading to red belts here, it's going to be kind of expensive to make that many red belts. Particularly, the underground belts are really expensive right now for me. 40 iron gear wheels. It's a lot of iron for one underground, or, you know, for a set. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to space these guys out a bit so that I can fit 4 full red belts in between here. So we have, I won't need underground belts as often, and we can put power poles on either side where the pipes are. And then these guys are going to go, I guess they're staggered like that. The power pole will have to move because the pipe needs to go there. I just wanted to see what the distance would look like. Yeah, that needs to be 1 lower. And then we need a steel pipe to ground, reaching all the way under there. That's why we're using the steel ones, because they reach. And then this guy needs to reach to there. That's kind of like a marker of where the blueprints. Let's see how much landfill we'll need. Not that much. Okay. We got like 10,000 landfill sitting around a chest. So I never need to do that really tedious place one again. All right. Click. Oh, okay. We don't have all the landfill we need. Oh my gosh, you're so slow, robots. But that's still faster than me doing everything by hand. I guess you're not going to place... Oh, okay. Get inside me, robot. Thank you, robot. You dropped the item, then you flew around for a bit, then you decided to get inside me. So I think before we had 24, so I'm going to have to expand this a little bit farther to the north. Okay, robots. In not too long, we'll be able to upgrade our suit, which will make our robots better. And once I've stabilized the power situation, we can do more research, like the robot speed and some other things like that. Let's, yeah, let's get these out of here first. And then pick up the pipes. Okay, it's slightly faster than me doing by hand. It'll be a work in progress, but we'll get there. Oh, he just picked up a fish that was trapped in the sand. Oh, I could do another one. That's 100. Okay, we'll wait on that. Oh, they're noticeably faster. Oh, maybe I should do it. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. That will make my life so much easier. So all these guys need to get moved over. You have some still. As do you. Let's cut you off. And then these water pumps, I guess we're going to have to move them because they will be for sure in the way. And yeah, at this point, we're just going... Well, maybe what I'll do, since we're rebuilding this whole thing, and we're going to do it in chunks of 8, maybe I'll do 4 and then a small gap since we're rebuilding it and we have the technology. Okay, pick that up. Pick those up. Give me that. How's my inventory? It's getting full. Oh, did that finish? What happened? Why did... Oh, because I'm hitting T. I'm trying to hit 5. Which is right, right above T. Okay, pick up the pump. And then let's grab the blueprint. That needs to be like that. We want 1, 2, 3, one more space. Like that. And we'll do a set of 4 and then leave a little space so I can walk in between the sets. Something like just 1 space is fine. They don't need any pipes there. Just do it like that. Which means I'll pick this up. We just placed it down. So no big deal. All right. Everything should be set up for the, well, the green algae to the liquefier stage. I just have to add this little power line. I started making some of these medium electric power pole Mark IIs because I can hit all this stuff with just 1 pole going up the middle. Very nice and minimal. And oh, by the way, the base is now too big for 1 radar to cover. In fact, I picked up the radar. I think I forgot to put it down. We have 0 radars. Actually, let's keep that to it. I'll put that back down after we get our power sorted out. Let's make sure that all of this is working. You were already full. All of these belts are filling up. All of our red belts. What's going on here, precious? You are getting... Oh, do you... No, you're connected. Did we run out? Maybe we just ran out. We have to make this stuff to make more of the carbon dioxide. It is a recursive loop. All right, connect these belts. Oh, okay, I'm missing... I just barely... I don't quite have enough. Oh, well, that's fine. We can get started with this, and then We can go address that later. Do I have more of these left? I still have 4. Let's see, how good is that going to do? That almost gets us there. If once we get to the Mark IIIs, which is not too far away, I could do this whole column as well with just one. But let's just use the normal ones for this. And I think maybe we'll do it kind of like this. There we go. Let's make sure this layout works properly. I haven't updated this part yet, but we'll get to that. This part was the biggest because I had to put so many of these algae farms down. Oh, I have to reconnect the mud. Put so many algae farms down, and I also, all the red belts took a while to craft. And I am out of powder pools. We'll use the medium Mark 1s mostly for now. I'm only going to use the Mark 2s when it's super convenient. Okay, how's this going to connect back into the base? It doesn't connect back there. All right. Oh, you know what? I bet I could... there we go. Oh, look at that. Okay, let's just get to a point where I can... Oh, you know what? I can shift-click. Robots. And I researched 2 ranks of the robot speed, and already they are way more useful than when we first got them. And I also realized that we can indeed run 2 personal roboports with 4 batteries and this amount of solar panels. Oh, you don't have power. Okay. There's no lights here either. Let's put some lights in. And I need to research some more ranks of the inserter capacity bonus. We've got stack inserters researched as well. And it turns out that in the modded Whasmospaz version of all these things, the stack inserters start out as just a green fast inserter, and you've got to research all of the upgrades. But right now, if we... Oh, no, not that one. Not control. If we just left-click, override stack size 2, stack size 3. So the green ones are slightly better. I guess I could, if this doesn't keep up, I'll replace some with the green. And if this doesn't keep up once I've upgraded all of this stuff, then we'll also upgrade some of those to green. It's going to take a while to research those to where they're just clearly better. Oh, we need to make a belt. Let's make a belt. What do I need for a belt? That's all I need really right now. Some basic iron. Get the power going again. I'll have to upgrade that stuff as well, but one thing at a time. Can I do it with just... It's the gear wheels I'm missing. Oh yeah, I have plenty of normal belts. Okay, we need to grab some normal... Here comes Seb. We're going to snag this one. There we go. There we go. Okay, 1 red belt. Last thing to craft. Well, before I have to do all the other stuff. Good. Okay, power is not fully set up, so we're still... I added a bunch more things, but I haven't updated the rest of the system. I have to update the rest. But this much is updated. We've got construction robots, which means constructing things and breaking things down is going to be way faster than before. The system is about to crash, but it'll be fine once I finish upgrading everything. That's it for this episode. We'll see you next time. See you later, and bye-bye.